Hey, what's up guys, Dazzle here and welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video I'll be talking about things in my opinion that can improve WoW PvP. Now remember that this is my opinion, you may agree or disagree, but there's never a reason to hate. So starting off, I would like to talk about solo queue. Now what is solo queue, you ask? Solo queue is the ability to queue into a ranked 2v2 or 3v3 or even 10v10 all by yourself. It's like finding a match in League of Legends or Overwatch or CSGO or PUBG or blah blah blah, you know what I mean. So Thyraz, what's your opinion on solo queue?
I need solo queue, man. I need solo queue.
Yeah, we definitely need solo queue, yeah.
Need solo queue, man.
Yeah, fucking Blizzard, you hear that? We need solo queue.
Need solo queue, dude.
Solo queue for life, man.
I'll come back.
Are you gonna return to WoW if we have solo queue?
Oh, but I really want solo queue.
We all want solo queue, man. Yes!
Consider it.
You will hear that? The legendary Thyraz will consider about returning to WoW if we get solo queue. One of the main reasons why so many YouTubers who does PvP is leaving because we don't have solo queue. And if we get solo queue, these players will return and make WoW great again. Another reason why we need solo queue is that people have different schedules, and sometimes group final will take hours to get you a teammate, and then you queue up for a game, lose the game, teammate leaves, and you wasted your time. This is what other people think about solo queue.
Hey.
5 minutes.
Alright,
What's up, guys?
It'll be quick.
Hey, what's up, man? Who's this?
Just a fan.
Just a fan. It's cool. What's up, bro? Yep, you can ask me anything you want.
What are your thoughts on solo queue?
Solo queues is hard, but it's worth, and it's kind of easier than teams sometimes because you don't have to communicate so much. Like when you're in teams with someone, you really got to communicate a lot, like who's who and like this and that. Like I can see he's got this silly hat on right beside me, right?
All I ever did was solo. All I ever did was solo.
What are thoughts on solo queue? And in terms of solo queue, I think the easiest way to deal with that right now is to do like solo queue 6v6 rated BGs, and then have MMR attached to skirmishes. That way you can use skirmishes to find arena partners. I missed that one. Whatever. That's kind of what's on my mind. That's what makes sense to me.
Opinion on solo queue. For like people that play competitively already, it's not like really something that'll benefit us. Especially, it's gonna be very unbalanced. But for the average player, I think it'll be good to find queues and partners. Yeah.
Blizzard, it's not that hard. Just go to the original arenas folder, Control C the ratings, and then Control V it into the arena skirmishes folder, and then Control C a better reward system, and then Control V that into the arena skirmishes, and boom, solo queue. Now a lot of people don't understand this, but solo queue is also a great way for someone new to get into PvP. You know, a bunch of great opportunities to meet new people and make new friends, and might as well just add in a voice chat system in arenas along with solo queue. You know, like I don't see the harm in that. You know, you can communicate with other people in the arena while, you know, doing your solo queue stuff. You know, that would be amazing. Alright, so next thing I want to talk about is PvP vendors. I want PvP vendors back next expansion, okay? I want this almost as much as solo queue. Getting PvP gear was very important to casual PvPers and was something that we all looked forward to. And nowadays, we're forced to do these mythic dungeons or raids, you know, like it's like PvE for gear, you know, like we need gear sometimes, you know, but then we can't get gear in PvP unless you're like really high rated players. So the casual PvPers, they're forced to do PvE, and I don't want to do PvE, Blizzard. Fuck you. I remember back in the days when I used to calculate how much honor points I have and how many games I needed to win, and I used to be good at math because of that, but now I'm failing at math because there's no more honor points, and I don't know how much honor points I need now to buy gear because there's no more PvP vendors, and I'm bad at math now because of this. Thanks, Blizzard. And I also, you know, I used to stick up at night, you know, on my computer to play like, you know, 1 or 2 more BGs so I can get another piece of gear. So next day when I run home from school like a little nerd, I can play PvP and earn it up, you know? That's what Swifty always says. And yeah, look, Blizzard, you killed Swifty's YouTube channel because the game is complete garbage. Playing BGs today is like, there is a chance of getting a gear, and once you get the gear, you sell it straight to the vendors because you don't need it, you know? All these like Mythic Plus gear is like way better than the PvP gears, and even for the high level rated players, PvE gear is always better than PvP gear. I mean, it's the same as before, but back in the days, you know, you can do, you know, normal with PvP gear, but now you can't even do normal raid with PvP gear. It's bullshit. The whole reason why I even do BGs these days is to record some YouTube videos and farm prestige levels. And that brings us to the next topic, better rewards / the honor system. Okay, so playing PvP right now is like just farming prestige levels for cosmetic items, you know, like many different mounts. Well, you know, the same one, but it's been recolored a couple of times. And you also get many different artifact appearances, which is pretty cool, you know. Well, you know, the same one that's been recolored a couple of times, you know. And oh, you also get these pets and couple of banners that goes behind your back, and each one looks very unique, you know, almost the same, but other one have a different border around it. And the last thing about prestige levels is that you get an icon on your frame thing that no one really cares about. It's cool, I know, but if you turn PvP off, it doesn't even show up. Like, what's the point of that? Every BG is like, you know, just farming your honor level to prestige. Like, how is that any fun? What is the fun in that? I don't see how that can be a lot of fun to PvPers, you know. Like, we just grind BGs all day, grind those fucking world PvP quests. I mean, Blizzard even tried to make PvP interesting with a weekly brawl, and it later on turned into a fucking once every 2 weekly brawl. This makes PvP so boring. And especially there are those PvP world quests, which is like super annoying because world PvP is completely unbalanced. It is unplayable. So let's talk about world PvP. Do you guys remember those dueling days outside Orgrimmar and Stormwind, which allowed us to practice our class and learn about other classes? Yeah, good days, right? Because now I just kill the rabbits just hopping around fucking entrance of Stormwind, because no one's around anymore. Everyone's gone. The outside of Stormwind is empty. I would also love to have a massive world PvP event where the Alliance clashes with the Horde and just have a large scale battle in, like, you know, the open world. The current world PvP involves people one-shotting each other with their overpowered legendaries, and dueling right now is completely dead. Hardly anyone is outside Stormwind. I'm not sure about Orgrimmar though, but probably dead as well. You know, everything is dead. PvP in this game is dead. This entire game is dead. Blizzard, it's not too late. Fix your game. Bring back world PvP. Bring back PvP vendors. Give us better rewards for PvP. I don't know how, but just do it, you know. And lastly, give us solo queue.